Hi everyone, welcome back to Dead X Bowhunting. Today we're going to do a quick, unbiased review of the muddy Ravage ground blind. So stay tuned. Alright, well let's start with the good stuff about this blind. The material is really thick, really coarse, thick material. You know, a lot of blinds are kind of silky and just seem really thin. This seems like really thick, coarse material. I think this blind would last you a long time. It has brush loops on the bottom all the way around. That's really nice, so you can brush it in. I like that pattern. It's called Epic. The blind bag is actually big enough that you don't feel like you're wrestling a chimpanzee trying to get your blind in the bag. So that's a nice feature. Let's go ahead and get in the blind. And you've got your stakes are in a pouch that are sewed right on the blind. And it's good and blacked out in here. Totally black. So that's good. You've got two pockets. And it's pretty big in here. It's not big enough for 3 guys to comfortably be in here, but it's definitely big enough for 2. Plenty big for 1 guy. Another good thing about this blind is you can see the top of my window here. It's hook and loop. You've got one at the very top, and then you've got a hook over on the side of the window. So you can quietly close these windows if something's coming in behind you and turn around and open these windows without making any noise. So that's a really good feature. Now, another great thing about this blind is it's really lightweight. I think it's listed at 18 pounds, but it doesn't even seem that heavy to me. I haven't actually weighed it, but it's really light. This is a blind that I would definitely take out west if I had to tote it very far. Maybe on an antelope hunt, where I had to tote a blind a long ways to a water hole or something. It's really lightweight. So really overall, a lot of good features and a fairly economical blind. Okay, so for the negative, really the only negative I see to this blind is that these triangle windows in the center of the side panel, they are pretty high up. Now for a shotgun guy, that's probably not going to matter, but for a bow hunter, if you're going to try to shoot out of these, you're going to have a pretty tall chair or bring a bunch of pads to put in your chair. That is probably about the only negative I would really say about this blind. Okay, so one thing about these narrow vertical windows, if you're filming alone and you just have your camera on a tripod, it makes it a little tougher because that turkey is going to have to come pretty much to the exact right spot, or you're not going to get it on film because you're going to have the blind, you know, if the turkey is 7 yards to the right or left of your set, well, when you're filming alone, you may be able to shoot, but you won't get it on film because the blind's going to be in the way. So the narrow vertical windows makes it a little tougher to get it on film. So overall, I would give the Muddy Ravage a thumbs up. I think it's pretty tough, it's light, and pretty good pattern. Now again, you're probably going to be shooting, if you're a bow hunter, through these narrow vertical windows. Like I said, these are just kind of high. Now if you got a tall enough chair, you can probably shoot out of those and not hit your bow on the top of the blind. My bow is 32 ATA, and when I get high enough in the chair to shoot out of that window, I'm not hitting the top of the blind, but just barely. So if you're planning on shooting out of these windows, you may be disappointed. You're probably going to be stuck with these. That's really the only negative that I see to this blind.